Hey, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and today I'm making a video on the comparison of the specifications on the Canon XF400 and the Canon VIXIA HF G60. These are two prosumer and professional grade camcorders by Canon that are very close in specs. And today I just want to go over some of the basic specifications that stand out to me that separate these two cameras. First off, both cameras are what you would call a 4K ultra high definition camera. They both shoot in 4K and they both do it very well. They both shoot in MP4, but the XF400 adds XF AVC as another codec that it shoots in. The audio there's a big difference there. The MPEG-2 format is what is used by the G60, where MPEG-4 and LPCM audio is what is used on the XF400. It records both 2-channel and 4-channel. So the audio handle on the XF400 is super awesome, and it adds a level of audio functionality that the G60 just can't touch. So that is, if that alone is something that you're looking for in your production value to increase, then the XF400 is going to be a slam dunk there for you because it's so robust with its audio. Both cameras sport a 422 10-bit output through the HDMI port into an audio, or an external recorder. So they both can send out that way, which is awesome that they both can do that. One thing that stands out on these two cameras is they both shoot in 4K 2160 at 30p and 24p. They both do that. The difference between the two cameras is that the XF400 shoots at 60p in 4K 2160. So the G60 can't get there. The G60 cannot do 60 frames per second in 4K. So that is a huge benefit there for the XF400. The rest of it is pretty much standard. They both do 60p, 30p, and 24p at 1080, and they both do 60p at 720. The XF400 will also do 30p at 720. So again, it's another thing that this offers at the low end, an extra level that the G60 doesn't. They both have 1-inch CMOS sensors. So these are excellent in that they are that next step up above the 1/2-inch sensor that we see in so many of our affordable camcorders. These both sport the 1-inch CMOS sensor. One huge factor that separates this from the G60, and I think that's why we get the 4K at 60p, is this has a dual DivX6 processor in it, where this just has one DivX6 processor in it. So having two processors in this, a dual processor, really gives this a leg up in certain factors. Low light is you're going to see there, as well as, like I said, that 60 frames per second functionality in 4K. They both have 8.3 megapixel effectiveness on their sensor, and you also get the same 15 times zoom on their lenses. The cameras both have a focal length of 8.3 to 124.5 millimeters, and they both have a maximum aperture of f2.8 to f4.5. They also both use the dual pixel autofocus. It is very good on both cameras. I would say that the based on my eyes, that the dual pixel autofocus is a little better on the G60, only because it's a newer camera. I think over the years, because this camera came out in around 2017, I think over the years that Canon was able to improve their dual pixel autofocus, and the G60 benefits from that. I do see some low light hunting with the XF400 that I don't see on the G60. Again, I'm not saying that to say that the dual pixel autofocus is bad on the XF400, because it is anything but that. I'm just saying I have seen it hunt in low light situations where I haven't seen the G60 do that. They both have a maximum shutter of 1/2000th of a second. They both have onboard image stabilization, which includes lens shift plus electronic stabilization. So they're both real good there. I had a video where I showed both cameras where I drove in a car, and I have a convertible, so I was able to show the image stabilization handheld while driving with these cameras, and they both did an excellent job. The viewfinders on these cameras are both the same. They have 1.56 million dots on a 1/4 inch LCD viewfinder, where another big difference between the two of them is in the LCD screens. The LCD screen on the G60 is a 3-inch 460,000 dot LCD screen, where the XF400 has a 3.5-inch 1.56 million dot LCD screen. Big difference there. Without the handle, both cameras weigh a little over 2 pounds. The G60 comes in at 2.1 pounds, and the XF400 comes in at 2.5 pounds. So there you have it. That's really the spec rundown. I pointed out where I feel the differences between the two cameras are, where the XF400 would jump out, where you would say, hey, if I put these two cameras up next to each other, what are some of the features that one would be better than the other? I tried to point those out here. Again, they are the XF AVC codec, which is definitely an improvement over the MP4 codec. 4K 60p. The dual DivX6 processors. The 1.56 million dots on a 3.5-inch LCD screen are just a few of the things that jump out on the XF400, as well as the audio, the robust audio features you get out of the LPCM codec, with 4-channel of audio that you get that you just don't get on the G60. I'm going to link several videos on my playlist that shows the comparison between the two cameras, so you guys can see, you can dig beyond the specs and actually see actual side-by-side footage. If you have any questions about what I've shown here today, please don't hesitate to leave a question or a comment in the section below, or you can always email me at bbuck822@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Until the next video, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.